Emma Raducanu Briton through to last 16 at Miami Open after impressive display against McCartney Kessler. Emma Raducanu takes on Amanda Anisimova in Miami Open last 16 on Monday. Raducanu looked impressive in every department as she dismantled a beleaguered McCartney Kessler, with the American calling it quits midway through the second set on Sunday. Raducanu was leading 6-1 3-0 when Kessler called for the physio and then decided to retire due to a lower back injury. The British number 2 recovered from dropping her opening service game to win the next 8 games before Kessler packed her bags. Raducanu backed up her stunning victory over Emma Navarro, her third against a top 10 player in her career, to set up a last 16 meeting with Amanda Anisimova, who upset Indian Wells champion Mira Andreeva with a 7-6, 7-5, 2-6, 6-3 win. Raducanu is scheduled to play Anisimova from around 7 p.m. on Monday, live on Sky Sports Tennis. "I think it's a different approach this week," said Raducanu, who last week ended her brief partnership with coach Vladimir Platnik. "I think 5 minutes before the match I was playing spike ball with the team. It helps me to relax. When I'm playing my best tennis I'm really expressing my personality. I'd say I'm a bit of a free spirit, so I don't need restrictions or being told what to do. I think when I'm being really authentic, that's when I'm playing my best." She added, "My movement is pretty good right now. I think I'm defending better and I'm returning really well. I'm pretty happy with most areas of my game. It's just something that I'm looking to try and keep improving, which will set up some stability." Speaking to Gigi Salmon, Raducanu said, "I was happiest with my focus. That's such a big part of tennis and especially in a match like this. I'm in the 3rd round and I haven't been at this stage of a tournament in a while, so I'm very happy with that. I returned really well, so from the first point in the match I was putting pressure on her serve, and I was imposing myself and my game from the first ball, and trying to get used to the conditions match by match. I'm really proud of myself, my team, the work we've been putting in and the kind of environment we've been building." Raducanu feels the hard work she has put in with renowned fitness trainer Yutaka Nakamura is starting to pay off. "I haven't had any major injuries, which is the biggest struggle I've had in the past few years, and touch wood my body's okay right now," she said. "Also the movement in the corners, I'm getting to a lot more balls, and just by practicing it and challenging myself to get to each ball, I think I'm developing the confidence and the hand skills to do something with it while I'm there as well. I'm happy to have put together a few good performances in a row, and whoever I play in the next match I'm sure to be an underdog, but I will relish that. It was absolutely breathtaking right from the word go, just middling the ball, just beautiful ball striking. Those returns of serve got into the head of her opponent. She just started out hitting her. After one long exchange early on you could just see the evaporation of confidence down at the other end. I don't think I've ever seen her play quite that well the way that she did for those 9 games. 6-time champion Novak Djokovic moved past old rival Rafael Nadal and onto a record 411 ATP Masters 1000 wins with a straight sets victory over Argentine lucky loser Camilo Hugo Carabelli. Djokovic had gone level with Nadal after a routine triumph over Rinkari Hijikata on Friday and followed it up with an equally comprehensive 6-1 7-6, 7-1 win on Sunday. The world number 5 sent down 10 aces in a match that lasted an hour and 46 minutes to set up a last 16 tie with Lorenzo Musetti. It's an honor to have another milestone, to have another record broken. There's always something on the line pretty much every time I play, and of course that motivates me to do well in the tournament," Djokovic told Sky Sports Tennis. Musetti progressed past Felix Auger-Aliassime in a hard-fought 4-6, 6-2, 6-3 battle, but 9th seed Stefanos Tsitsipas was knocked out by Sebastian Korda in a 7-6, 7-4, 6-3 score elsewhere. 5th seed Casper Ruud advanced with a 6-4, 7-6, 7-4 win over Alejandro Tabilo, but 12th seed Tommy Paul was knocked out by 23rd seed Francisco Cerundolo, going down 6-2, 7-6, 7-4. Jamie Delgado, the coach of Grigor Dimitrov, told Sky Sports Tennis of Djokovic's chances in Miami, in Australia. "I thought he had a great chance to win. He was obviously hurt, but he still beat Carlos Alcaraz in a quarter-final match. I think he would have been in a final had he not been injured, and in a one-off final he would have had to play Jannik Sinner on a hard court. It's tough, but I fancy his chances in those matches. I think Wimbledon would be his biggest chance. Delgado, who also coached Andy Murray from 2016 to 21, also spoke about the player-coach partnership, which is set to continue up until Wimbledon and potentially beyond. He said, "Andy's got an amazing tennis brain and he's played Novak. He knows what it's like to play against other opponents, and he's also played against all the youngsters, Alcaraz and Sinner. From a tactical point of view, I think he can be very helpful for Novak." Colin Fleming on commentary said, "I have to believe there is an element of Murray wanting to pull back the curtain and see how Djokovic does it. There must be an element of intrigue there, I think. Andy is pulling for someone in his era in a way. It's an intriguing coaching challenge for him. There's potential for Djokovic come Roland Garros, Wimbledon and US Open this year. He's in the mix." Former champion Iga Swiatek earned a 7-6, 7-2, 6-1 win over Elise Mertens that made the Polish second seed the first player to reach the last 16 of a WTA 1000 event in 25 consecutive appearances. Swiatek offered a revealing look at her emotional state in recent months in a lengthy social media post on Monday that also discussed online criticism she received for nearly hitting a ball boy by striking a ball in anger between points. The post also touched on her doping suspension, coming to grips with knowing she might not return to world number 1 this season, and opened up on the fact she spent 3 weeks crying daily. Speaking to Sky Sports' Gigi Salmon, she said, "I explained why my frustrations were a bit higher during the past months. It's hard to say it silenced the noise because during tournaments I'm mentally off. I'm not checking what's going on the internet, but in Poland it's not easy sometimes. I think abroad more people are distant to what's going on with players and athletes overall. At home they like to focus on every little thing that went wrong, so I just wanted them to know that this is not the perfect way to support me, but I know there are fans that are supportive." This post was for them to explain why I was a little frustrated and what was in my head the last month. I just wanted to let it go and focus on the future. I feel a bit better and I feel like I can just do my job and not be under so much pressure and scrutiny. I will assess the situation after the tournament when I actually go on the internet. Up next for Swiatek will be a clash with Ukrainian 22nd seed Elina Svitolina, a 6-2, 3-6, 6-2 winner over Czech 15th seed Karolina Muchova. Australian Open champion Madison Keys was dumped out, falling 6-4, 6-2 to Filipino wildcard Alexandra Ila. Up next for Ila, who has trained at Rafa Nadal's academy in Mallorca since she was 13, will be Spanish 10th seed Paula Badosa, a 6-3, 7-6, 7-3 winner over Dane Clara Tauson.